flipping it. On record, off record, I still count wins when they dead it. On record, off record, I.
So yes, I did some fairy light photography, and if you're not familiar with like fairy lights, it's just like this little, it has wires and lights on it, and like it's battery, so wireless, and you know, it has a little on off and a timer. I think it's like 4 hours long. But yeah, so last night I played around with this, which I've been wanting to do for a while, but I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do with it. But I seen some pictures and it looked pretty cool, so I wanted to try it out. So I ended up with like 3 good pictures, right? So I wanted something that was super close to the lens in focus, and everything else was kind of out of focus. So when I was messing around, because I really didn't know what I wanted to do, I just had my hands kind of like this, you know, playing around and stuff. And I had the end, if I could find it.
3 hours later.
All right. So I had basically this piece, the end, and I wrapped it around the lens and then kind of just like, you know, put it like this. So it was like this on the lens. And then what I did was basically, so this piece was on the lens like this. And then I had this piece in my pocket. And then I literally just like was playing. I was trying a whole bunch of different stuff, trying to see what looks good. And when I was going like this, I'm like, oh, that's what I like. I want something in focus and then something else in the shadows, so to speak. So yeah, I was just kind of messing around, and these are the photos that I came up with. All right, so for this first picture, it basically was, like I said, my hands close to the lens like this. I had it wrapped around my fingers, like my middle fingers, I think, and around my neck. So that's how I got this picture. So this one, I didn't add anything else in Photoshop. This is how it looked in camera. Well, obviously, you know, I color graded and things like that, but I didn't add any extra bokeh or anything like that. But this second one, I kind of liked how the first one was with both of my hands. So this time I put my hands together like a diamond shape. And this one didn't have that many lights. I wanted it more than last time. So I did actually layer another picture on top of this one that just pretty much had the fairy lights in focus. And then, you know, I kind of just like erased from there to add a little bit more fairy lights, if that makes sense. And then this last one, this one is my favorite out of all of them. So this is actually 2 pictures combined in Photoshop. So for the first one, I had my hands like this and they were in focus, but I also was holding the fairy lights in a circle on my hands, and that's what all was in focus, just my hands. You couldn't see my face or anything like that, but I did think it would be cool if I could add my face basically inside of that circle. So basically what I did is I took this picture, put it on top of the layer in Photoshop, and erased that middle piece where my face was. And then I got another picture, the same one that I was adding more fairy lights. I added that picture to add a little bit more bokeh to it, a little bit more pizzazz. Yeah, and then of course I did some color grading, touched it up and everything like that. So this one, out of all the 3, is my favorite picture. But look, I got a new chain. Blue thing got me a little chain, you know. It's actually a T. It looks like a cross, but it's a T. And I love diamonds. So I mean, diamonds is a girl best friend, I don't know. But anyway, y'all, so yeah, those are the pictures that I got. I definitely am gonna be trying to use fairy lights a little bit more. I think it's pretty cool. So yeah. But alright, y'all, don't forget to give this video a nice like. Comment down below which picture was your favorite. And also, if you got some swag, don't forget to subscribe. I'm out.